EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Houston.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it here with Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 38, Watson. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Watson. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Colts 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken
in on the tackle. It was Duke Ejiofor.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Gordon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
Run it right down their throat.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson going to run it on the option. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On first down, it's Smith. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll pitch it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
The ball carrier.
Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Patterson on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Gordon in the ball carrier.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Whitney merciless. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Campbell making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Patterson, the ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson now to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Again, it's Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dustin Colquitt on the punt. We'll likely see brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Here we go now with Smith. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ito Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check back. 51 the mark. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Haskins sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Right there, 54, right there. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 54.
On play action, Haskins. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Man out. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, coming up. Echo. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 51.
On first down, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Texans 28, Colts 10.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
82's moving. Single, truck. Mike 51. Hey, pick your game up. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I got him. Hey. Come on, 51.
Operating from the gun. Haskins able to get this to Gordon. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on, I'm 54. Here, SOS.
From the gun, here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith, and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. That's complete to Smith. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ito Smith. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Haskins. And this one's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Haskins got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike 54. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Mike 54.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Haskins going to throw again. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again. Here's Haskins. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Texans 35, Colts 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And the Texans first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, it's Smith. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run on first down. Smith. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off of play action, it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. On first and 10, it's Haskins. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Now second and 10.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
They go play action with Haskins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Right there. 54 Mike. Go. It's our time. 54 Mike. Hey. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They can't hang with us. Mike's 54.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, watch that.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Now a desperate, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Texans 42, Colts 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.